All right, guys. Hey, it's David BreezeFlippers. It is Tuesday, and I've got a new camera I'm trying out. So something a little bit different. I was having some issues kind of with my GoPro, and it's an older one. So I decided to get me a new camera. So anyway, it had, I guess what you kind of look at it is I had some extra money at the end of the year for business, and I went ahead and used it for an expense to get that on the last year's tax returns. So anyway, we're going to give it a try and see what it works. I'm also going to use it next week when we're in Atlanta, because I already talked about that. We were headed to Atlanta to market, so that should be kind of fun. But I got a couple orders going out today. I thought, well, why not try out the camera, talk to you guys real quick. So you have to let me know if the picture is good and how the video looks and all that stuff. And I've got to work on some other issues trying to figure out everything out. Just like anything, anytime you get something new, there's a learning curve. I expect there will be with this as well. So, but anyway, so far it's been kind of fun to play with. But I got two things going out today, not a whole bunch. It's been slow. This is a slow week. I was looking at numbers from last year around this time, and it was slow then too, so it's not unusual. I've heard it from a couple other people that, you know, after the holidays it kind of slows down a little bit. I think it'll start to pick back up again. The only problem I have is next week I go on vacation. Well, not really vacation, we're going to market, but it's going to be one of those situations where I got to put store on vacation, so I don't have anybody to work it. So, and I don't know about you guys. I'd love to hear your comments. When you put your store on vacation, does it come back right away, or do you guys get a lot of sales over vacation? What I did notice the last time I was on vacation was I ended up getting sales. So we took a longer vacation. We were down in South Florida helping my daughter with her move, and that ended up being it was okay. We had a few sales, but it was a longer vacation, so it was almost a week or a little over a week. When it was on vacation that long, it took a while to come back. But we would take like 3 or 4 days here, or 2 to 3 days. We did it a while back. We went to Georgia to visit my daughter, and it really didn't hurt anything. It actually continued to get sales. So I really do think it's about timing as far as how long you're on vacation. But I don't know. I just think sometimes people see it and they go, I won't get this for a week. We have same day or next day shipping. So I do think that makes a difference. I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I know a lot of guys that do 2-day shipping or 3-day shipping because, you know, it works with their schedule. I can ship every day. So, and I'm going to go get a piece of cardboard here, guys, because I got 2 comics to ship today. But I ship every day, and I think that kind of makes a big difference. You know, I feel like I can get that out fairly quick and people see that's fast. So anyway, got 2 comics going out. Let's go ahead and talk about what they are. Not huge. Well, actually not bad. This one is a Little Monsters. This is number 11. I rated it a VGF. I mean, it's good. It's actually got good corners. It's nice edges. It's got a little bit of spine ticking going on. It has some spine roll. Probably could have pressed this. There's some comics that I'm pressing. I'm actually got one in the press right now. I'll have to show you guys my little press center, but but not too bad. I got let's see, we got $7 for that, $5.99 shipping, but again, fairly easy ship. And we also sold a Lady Death, and this is Treacherous Infamy number 2, Comic Shop Naughty Edition. It's signed by Brian Polito. It's got a COA. I like getting these. I'll be honest with you. This is if you were to buy it directly from them, it's a $40 comic. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a price tag on the back. So it comes from their shop. I buy stuff from them wholesale. I got this one signed. Ended up getting $34.19 for it. Does get $5.99 shipping. And my cost on this is less than half of that. Now, I mean, there is some cost, guys. I mean, let's be honest. You can't get it signed and everything for cheap. So, but it's not that bad. I mean, as far as the price goes, I think I paid, like I said, I think this particular comic was $12, and I think it was $2 for the signing, because he doesn't charge very much to sign, and so that's fairly reasonable in my book. And then with shipping and everything else. Now I always order enough from them because like I said, I'm on wholesale. that I actually get free shipping. So I don't worry about the shipping as much, because it is definitely, you know, cheap if it's free. So, but you got to order like, I think between $80 and $100. So I usually make about 1 or 2 orders a month from them. But I don't know, it just, I enjoy they're a really good company to deal with, and I do enjoy it. And I apologize if this is noisy, guys. So like I said, we're trying out the new camera to see if it's a little better. It's actually got a decent mic with it, which is kind of cool. If you're wondering what camera I got, it's the DJI Osmo 3, Pocket 3. Had a good deal on it, and I really didn't... all right, sorry again. I know this is noisy, but anyway, I thought I'd do this while I was shipping. If I can figure out a way to take the tape noise out, I will. Actually, I don't think they make a silent tape gun, do they? I've never been able to get my tape guns to be quiet. But anyway, so, but as far as the, you know, as I said, I get my stuff from them wholesale. I like dealing with them. They've been really good to me. Every once in a while, they'll send me some free stuff. Last year, they sent me a free $100 value art book. So, you know, if you buy enough stuff from them, it does do pretty good. All right, I'm trying to be quiet. This is not easy to do. Anyway, oh man, lots of things going on today, though, guys. I'm gonna touch briefly on this because, again, sometimes I sound like, I don't try to make it sound like I know everything, guys. I don't. I am still learning so much stuff, and I watch a lot of people. I read a lot. I mean, I do a lot of things. I try to improve myself. Again, the weekend kind of frustrated me a little bit because of the whole sourcing thing, you know, that I know I gotta do something different, right? So, and I know that, so, and I've come to that conclusion and realization that I got to figure out something, and, you know, I will. But, you know, there's certain things that I do feel pretty confident about. I was reading Facebook, and I saw that there is a petition going around for everybody to boycott promotions on eBay. And all right, so I've talked enough about promotions. I think I've given everybody my full-on opinions on all of it. I do promote, guys, and I've done no promotions and I've done promotions. And the no promotion times when I was doing those, it didn't really, wasn't that great. I mean, I didn't get a lot of sales, and I know some of that probably was the fact that I was still new at that time. I was doing no promotions. I was lucky because I think I had a bunch of sales coming in that were at that time were probably lucky because I was fairly new. So we didn't do promotion. I didn't start promoting until, I want to say, 6 months, because we started in the middle of 2021. I didn't start promoting until 2022. And even then I was kind of promoting it, you know, I wasn't really, I was just kind of toying with it. But, and I started out promoting only a few things. I started out and then I promoted everything. You know, I tried a lot of different things in promotion, but I noticed when I did promote, my sales went up. They doubled, to be honest with you. And I talked about this because I said 50% of my sales right now come from organic and 50% come from promotion. So the reality is, I don't think I can get away from promoting. If I cut it out right now and do what everybody's doing and boycott it, it's going to, I know it's going to drop off, because there's just, if you have things that are unique, you don't have to promote them. I don't promote things that are unique or one of a kind. I don't do any promotions on those. I promote things that are the same thing that everybody else is selling, so that it just gives me a little bit of an edge. I do my very best on doing good listings. I do my very best on getting good descriptions. I take really good photos. Sometimes I take way too many photos, but that's kind of the way it works, right? So I know for a fact that, you know, that the promotion, I can look at my numbers and see that promotion has helped my business. Now, if you go in and you just cold turkey say, I'm going to get eBay and I'm going to stop my promotions, you're not, I don't think we're going to get eBay. I don't think anyone's going to move the needle that eBay sees. eBay is a big corporation, and it takes a lot to move their needle, right? it would be 100% people would stop promoting. Everybody would stop promoting, maybe, but I doubt it. I think there's sometimes more things you can do through, not through protests, but maybe through either, talking with eBay or getting in their ear or getting more information out there, or these big YouTubers can talk more about it. I do think that could help a little bit, because eBay doesn't want bad publicity. But a bunch of people just quitting and signing up for it, I just kind of feel like, if you're doing that, there's a very good chance you could hurt your business. I think that the smarter thing to do is just, we've talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. The smarter thing to do is be smart about how you're doing your promotions. Because honestly, like I said, I don't promote at 100% of everything, right? So, and I only promote between 2 and 3%. Honestly, I don't feel like I need to do any more than that, because I have never really had a need to. So, but I think if you're smarter about doing promotions, you're still going to do well, guys. I mean, you're still going to do okay. I just think that, maybe putting something out there, like I put up, so here's my strategy, and you guys do whatever. I mean, I'd love to hear your strategy, because I said, I think sometimes people like to hear it and want to know what other people are doing. If you want to jump on that bandwagon and you want to protest against them, that, by all means, it's your business, guys. It's your job. It's whatever you want. Personally, me, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait and see what happens with everybody, but I am not going to jump on that. But I'm going to be smart about what I'm doing. I'm going to actually go in, and I still do this now. When I put up something new, I do not promote it. I try not to promote it for the first month. I hope to sell it, and a lot of the things will sell, sometimes very quickly. I figure I look at it and I let it go up for 2 weeks. At the end of that 2 weeks, if it does not move, I don't get any viewers, then I've got something going on. That means I'm probably not listed well, right? So that's probably something wrong with my listing. Again, if it's like the same thing that everybody else is selling, I know then I probably got to do something different, right? So I will usually, at the end of 2 weeks, after I look at it, I will go in and I will change the listing. I'll change it up, do something, try to get it a little bit better SEO on it, or try to complement the search engine a little bit more, make sure it's got the right keywords in it. I try to do that from the beginning, but listen, we're not perfect. Sometimes things happen, right? So I will go in and do that. If it still isn't doing anything in another 2 weeks, then I'll run a promotion. I mean, there's maybe a good reason. If it's the same item that everybody else is selling, or very similar to other people selling, that could be the reason. I mean, there's just a lot of competition out there, right? For instance, comics. If I have a one-of-a-kind comic, it's pretty cool. Like this one, pretty much a one-of-a-kind comic that I sold, a Lady Death one, because there's not a lot of them out there. But I just think that, you shouldn't have to promote if it's one of a kind. But, if it's like the same as everybody else's, then maybe that's what you do. So after, a month, I will run a promotion on it. Then after 3 months, I will completely redo it again. And then I usually will generally drop it into a promotion at that time. And only because, after a month, I might drop in a promotion. But if after 3 months, it still isn't selling, something's wrong. Prices change, titles change, photos change. Because this year, and I'm taking that a lot more serious this year, because I am trying really hard to move stuff a lot faster. Like I said, I've got, some stuff to list, but, we got to find more merchandise. That's the one thing. But I don't know. You just got to come up with a smarter strategy, I think. I just kind of saw that yesterday, and I was like, oh, folks, I feel bad, because I feel like these people are going to start to kind of hurt themselves a little bit with their business. And I hate to see that. I don't want to see anybody go down the tubes on something. But like I said, you got to be smart about this. You got to be. So I don't know. I'd be curious to see, are you going to join the protest? Are you going to sign the petition or whatever they got going? I wanted to comment on it, but I also don't want to get flamed on Facebook. I'm not trying to build enemies over there. It is your business. You do what you want. But I know what I'm doing. So it is changed up for me a little bit this year. I am taking it a lot more serious. I'm not just, I'm trying to do smarter stuff with promotions. So I'll be curious to see what goes on with that. But I think that's going to be a big deal. Also note, guys, I saw this coming or heard today on another podcast. I have not seen the email yet, but they have. So I'll see if you know what I'm talking about. But I had heard that the rates are going to raise for eBay. So, and I don't know what you've heard. I got to see if there's something out there. But I didn't get an email about it. So I'm wondering if it's just specific categories or I don't know. So somebody said there was a blanket email sent out, or it might be in the information pages and what do you call it? The community pages on eBay. So I'm going to go look at there today, and then maybe something I might talk about tomorrow. We'll see, or bring it up to everybody. But I'm just curious if you've seen anything. I fully expect that eBay raises their rates all the time. I kind of thought that the promotion increase would be their rate increase, but or the promotion change would be their prospective rate increase, but it doesn't appear it's going to be that way. So I don't know. It could very well be that it could be categorized category basic, and maybe that's what's going on. So we'll have to kind of see what actually happens on that, but I'll be looking for it to see if it's out there. So anyway, like I said, guys, not a whole lot going on today. We've got, very few orders for this week. It's, I don't know. It's been kind of slow. So I don't know if your business is cranking along. Maybe you guys are doing better. You got some good news for the rest of us that are sitting here going, where's all the sales? I think we've got just probably a little over $100 so far, just in the first couple days of the week. And that's not saying a lot. So, but most of my sales have actually been comics this week. So, which is good. So we'll keep selling comics. I don't care. But anyway, lots of stuff it seems like it's going to be going on. There's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm sure we'll have a lot of discussions regarding eBay and eBay fees. And not to top that off, but what is it, January the 8th or 18th this month, I believe, USPS rates are going up. So I also heard that they've appealed to Congress to have they want to have the ability to raise their rates without having to go through all the red tape. So if they vote on that, we can expect rates to go up. It's a challenge, guys. Reselling in today's world is a challenge. It is not the same as it was 10, 15 years ago. It's inevitable that things are going to go up in price. Things are going to get more expensive. I mean, there's just really nothing we can do about a lot of that. But all we can do is smile, pay the fees, and move on. I mean, that's really it. So, because I wish there was a better option, it just doesn't seem to be. So, anyway, I hope this video comes out okay. I'm going to post it today. It's not really I'm so impressed with what ADH Dave, or Dave IRL now, and Carrie American Arbitrage are doing with the daily vlogs. I don't think I can do that, but I do like that idea. I think it's kind of cool. So maybe next week I'll vlog daily just to kind of show you guys what's going on at market. It's kind of cool. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. There's some places that don't want you to record, but I don't know. We'll tell them, hey, we got YouTube channels. People want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. This is going to be a short one today. Lots of stuff I'm sure to talk about very soon. Love to hear your comments. Please like and subscribe if you get a chance. I'm David BreezeFlippers. We'll see you.